What's up, this is Nak3d Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is celebrating. I'm releasing this video today because I thought it'd be a good time to start my multiplayer portion of the Halo 5 project, and the first and, in my opinion, most important topic to discuss for the multiplayer is the ranking system. Now, I know that this evokes very strong emotions and thoughts on both sides of the coin, so I wanted to present a discussion and have you guys just be open-minded, listen to the pros and the cons that I'm going to present, and then offer your own feedback in the comments. I'll end on what I consider to be an ideal ranking system that I would love to see in Halo 5. So since this is a short video, I've got to get really into this really fast. Let's start off with the pros. I think the number one goal of a ranking system should be to give players goals. If you think about video games, most games are structured around goals and trying to achieve things that you think may be fun or may be tough to do depending on the type of player. This can be for both casual and competitive players. There are different goals that are set up. Competitive players might reach for the highest rank in the game. Casual players might just want to get ranks slightly higher than their friends. The second point I want to make is that status is incredibly important in video games, and ranks give players a new form of status that players can be proud of. And if you think about the Halo 3 50, for example, that became such like a cultural phenomenon that it created a black market for people to buy accounts. You see something similar with games like League of Legends and high diamond accounts. People want to be the best, they want to show off, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That gives people motivation and makes people put time into your game. Third, I want to say that it adds ranks, specifically add replay value. So players who do reach the highest rank or become maybe rank locked if it's a poor system, maybe they want to create a new account, go and remember that fresh experience going into team doubles. I know I created a bunch of 1 months with friends and we would just rank up through doubles non-stop. That was my favorite thing to do in sophomore year of college. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I know you don't want high-level players competing with low-level players. But if people want to create new accounts and pay money to play your game, I mean, it's an ethical decision, but I do think that that falls on the side of a pro, giving replay value and adding a higher population to your game. Also, fourth, I want to say that entertainers can be educational, and it allows the community to be more intellectually based. So it's like, how do you outskill your opponent? How do I reach the max rank? People go on YouTube and Twitch and follow these entertainers, not just because they're entertaining, but because they're also bright and they can give tips and guides, and it creates a new community around your game that offers even more sustainability. And I think that's the ultimate thing that all these goals touch on, or these pros rather, is sustainability. Think about the esports community, especially for League of Legends. That is huge for the sustainability of that game. It creates hype. It creates almost a second culture around your game. And that's, I think, the main reason, one of the coolest reasons. Think about MLG and the growing nature of esports. I think it's one of the coolest pros that you can say about ranks. As for the cons, I do want this to be a balanced conversation. Let's talk about why ranks may not be good, or what some of the problems might be. First, the game needs to be incredibly balanced and fair. This is very hard to do as developers. It takes extra work, tweaking the spawns, weapons, power-ups, abilities, packages, maps, etc. These are all things that might require monthly, if not weekly, tuning to perfectly balance the game. Second, we have cheaters. People like boosters, D-rankers, modders, DDoSers. These are all people who want to achieve the goals and statuses of the highest rank, but are willing to do it in unethical ways. And I think that's a problem. I don't think it's as big of a problem as maybe 343 and other companies make it out to be. It's a small segment of the population, and I do think there should be tools in place to prevent cheating. Like, think about how often cheating happens in League, which has 32 million active unique users per month. It's very, very slim, and so if you have good systems in place, you can avoid this. And third, finally, to end, is on black market buyers, which I don't think is a huge problem. You know, if gamers want to buy tags and stuff, that's it. So I didn't get to talk about what I consider the ideal ranking system. Maybe I'll save that for the next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and my thoughts on the pros and cons, and I'll hit you up with a part 2 soon. Peace.